What's up guys, welcome back to another Destiny 2 build video. As many of you know, Void 3.0 is in full effect, and trust me, I am messing around with so much crap with this, so I'm going to give you two builds for the Warlock that goes with the Exotic, the Contraverse Hold. But before we get into the video, if you like what you see, again, you can always drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then turn on that bell next to notifications so you don't miss out on another one of these build videos. Number two, I do stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/ItsDaveTVGaming. I do that 3 times a week again, mainly playing Destiny 2, and I also play other games like Valorant, Warzone, Apex. I literally did editing streams for like 6 hours total within 2 days, and we were just vibing and having a good time. So if you want to come through, again, that link will be in the description. And if you want to get more involved with the community, again, I do have a Discord. That link will also be in the description. Again, we have people in there that talk about a multitude of things. Again, mainly Destiny 2, but again, we do have other stuff like PC tech, anime, a bunch of other content. Also, if you guys didn't know, I have a partnership with Overpowered, the creators of the OP bar. Essentially, the point of the OP bar is to give a healthy energy alternative to things like, you know, the drinks that people drink before gaming or during gaming sessions. Again, this is an option. It has nootropics in it. It's extremely healthy. If you want to check it out, again, that link will be in the description as well. And be sure to use code DAVE at checkout if you decide to get some. Lastly, I am the content lead at Team Vove, an upcoming gaming and apparel brand. And again, our partners Advanced GG and Gamer Advantage are very solid. Again, I'm wearing Gamer Advantage glasses right now. They're prescription lenses, which is very nice. And again, Advanced GG has New Level in it. It's a healthy energy drink supplement that you can use whenever you're gaming or doing other activities. They have focus and energy, and you can use code VOVE at checkout. Now that all that's out of the way, let's dive into it. Keep in mind, if you have your own builds for the Contraverse Hold, that is totally cool. You can swap in and out mods if you're doing a bunch of testing. These are just the builds that work for me. Again, with Void 3.0, there are a lot of options, so just keep that in mind and watch this video with a grain of salt. If you're like, hey, maybe I'll substitute that mod for this one, or this aspect, or this fragment for this, maybe it'll work out better for, you know, the thing that I'm trying to do. Again, multitude of options, right? So for my first build, I focused on the elemental well mods. Again, super wise, I just went with Vortex. You can also go with Cataclysm. Would not recommend going with Nova Warp. I do have the Healing Rift, Burst Glide, the Pocket Singularity Melee, and then I went with the Axiom Bolt. Again, has little trackers and everything, which I pair with Chaos Accelerant so I can overcharge it, get an additional Seeker, it does more damage, etc. But you can use pretty much any grenade that works with Chaos Accelerant. Again, the Vortex Grenade, the Scatter Grenade, the Magnetic Grenade, you can use any of those. I just personally like Axiom Bolt. Plus, it's like super cool in my opinion, probably one of the cooler ones. In any event, moving on. Feed the Void is the other aspect I'm using. Defeat a target with the Void ability to activate Devour while Devour is active. Final blows restore health and extend Devour. Again, that's going to be very key here in PvE activities. Fragment-wise, I went with Echo of Expulsion. Void ability final blows cause targets to explode. Echo of Exchange, melee final blows grant grenade energy. Then I have Echo of Undermining. Your Void grenades weaken targets. Again, since I'm going to be having my Void grenade a lot, I might as well tag up a bunch of targets with the Axiom Dart, and like I said, you can use any grenade you want here. But again, you're going to be having your grenade fairly often. You might as well weaken the targets to give yourself an advantage in the gunfights. Helmet-wise, one mod that you'd want to focus on here is Ashes to Assets. Again, gain bonus super energy on grenade kills. Again, you're going to be using your grenade often. You might as well get that super back faster as well. I have Harmonic Siphon on as well. Rapid weapon final blows with damage matching your subclass type, creating an orb of power. And you're like, David, why do we want to use Void weapons with a Void subclass? Well, with Volatile Flow, picking up a Void Elemental Well grants your Void weapons volatile rounds. And again, I'll be diving into other mods that are going to go into this. Next, we have Contraverse Hold. Again, mainly here, I do have Fastball, increases grenade throw distance, impact induction, causing damage with the melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown. And again, Phantom Might here. Pick up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type, grants a temporary bonus to weapon damage of that same elemental type. So if you have Void weapons, they will get a damage buff. If you guys didn't know, the Contraverse Hold is an exotic gauntlet. And again, it's... For those who don't know, the Contraverse Hold is an exotic gauntlet for the Warlock, and its perk Chaotic Exchanger. Resist incoming damage while charging your Void Grenade. Charge Void Grenade, return grenade energy on hit. So you don't have to get a kill with it, just to hit with the grenade, and you get grenade energy back. For the chest piece, the main thing to note here is Well of Tenacity. Picking up a Void Elemental Well reduces the damage you take from combatants for a short period of time. Again, if you're going to be getting, you know, grenades a lot, and you're going to be creating wells, you might as well have damage resistance while you're running around. For the boots, again, main things to know here, I have Innervation, reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an Orb of Power, and then I have Elemental Ordnance. Defeating a combatant with a grenade spawns an Elemental Well that matches your subclass energy type. Again, like I said, we're going to be having our grenade a lot. That spawns a Void Well, which is going to proc Volatile Rounds, Phantom Might, and Well of Tenacity. Lastly, on the class item, decide to toss on Devouring Depths. Casting your Void super while you are critically wounded or benefiting from Devour increases your damage with that super. Again, I think we're going to have Devour a good amount of the time with this build, and I might as well have that extra damage out of the Nova Bomb. But again, the main one here is Elemental Time Dilation. Elemental Well mods that grant you time-limited benefits can now stack, increasing the duration of the effect of each copy of the mod you have equipped. So any of the mods, such as Volatile Flow, Font of Might, and Well Tenacity, all of those perks will last longer, which is going to be very essential. And again, the stat we're focusing on is Grenade. I want to be able to get that Grenade as fast as possible to create those wells, to get the damage resistance, to get the bonus damage, to get the volatile rounds for my Void weapons. And again, the weapons on here, again, I'm just using the Funnel Web with Adrenaline Junkie, which if you don't know, Adrenaline Junkie, this weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenades or this weapon. So if you get a kill with a grenade while this weapon's out, it goes from Adrenaline Junkie 0 to ×5. If you just get kills with it, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, since we're going to be having our grenade fairly often, it makes a lot of sense to do that. And again, I also have a Palindrome here for unstoppable rounds just in case. Graviton Lance, again, Graviton Lance right now is just feeling very, very fun for me. And then I have Razor's Edge with Chain Reaction. This Void Sword from Iron Banner, just explosions everywhere. It's very fun for me. And obviously, you can use any Void weapons you like. But again, the whole point of this is to be able to use those Void weapons. Again, Escape Velocity, Osmosis, you throw the grenade, it's going to get Void damage. Yet you have a lot of options here weapon-wise, right? So again, the synergy here is going to kill with the grenade. That's going to create a well. You pick up the well, you get damage resistance with Well Tenacity, bonus damage from Font of Might, and then the volatile rounds with Volatile Flow. All those last longer with Elemental Time Dilation. You're also weakening targets up with the grenade. You're also making the targets explode. Oh, by the way, it's exploding with the volatile rounds and your abilities, and all the other mods allow you to get your grenade back even faster if you don't have Devour procced or if you don't get hit with the grenade, or basically it's used as a backup plan. Now for the second build, I focused on trying to get my super back as quickly as possible. Now you're like, David, how the heck are you going to do that if you're focusing on grenade? Well, let me just run through it and then give you the synergy, right? So again, super wise doesn't matter. Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Pocket Singularity, Grenade doesn't really matter in my opinion. I just decided to do Vortex Grenade for this build. Again, same thing, Feed the Void with Chaos Accelerant. The fragments here changed a little bit. I do have Echo of Reprisal. Final blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy. Echo of Instability. Defeat targets with grenades grants volatile rounds to your Void weapon. So instead of having the Volatile Flow mod, I decided to go with the Void Fragment. And then again, Echo of Undermining, your Void grenades weaken targets. For the helmet, I still have Ashes to Assets, Harmonic Siphon, and then I did Supercharged. You have 2 additional stacks of Charge of Light up to maximum of 5. So we're going to be using Charge of Light mods. For the Exotic Gauntlets, I decided to toss on Taking Charge. Become Charge of Light by picking up Orbs of Power. And again, with Harmonic Siphon on the helmet, Void weapon kills rapidly create an orb. So makes kind of sense. For the chest piece, the main thing to focus on is the mod here, Energy Converter. Now this is important. While charged with light, using your grenade attack grants you super energy, consuming all stacks of Charge of Light. The more stacks you have, the more energy you gain, up to a maximum of 50% of your super energy. And you do get -10 to the discipline stat. For the boots, all the mods are the same, and again, we're mainly going to be having Elemental Ordnance on here. Defeating a combatant with a grenade spawns an Elemental Well, which matches your subclass energy type. For the Warlock bond, everything mostly stays the same, except I did decide to use Elemental Charge. Become Charge of Light by picking up an Elemental Well. If the Elemental Well's element type matches your subclass element, you gain 2 stacks of Charge of Light. If you're not getting the synergy, pretty much, with Taking Charge, I want to collect orbs. Again, I create those by getting rapid final blows with Void weapons. That'll give me Charge of Light. Get kills with grenades. That'll give me a Void Well. Pick that up. Elemental Charge. That means I get Charge of Light ×2. I want to build that up. I want to charge a grenade with Contraverse Hold, and once I toss it out, all the charges of light are going to be gone because of Energy Converter, and that gives me a good amount of super energy. And again, this is going to get me up to 50%. So once we hit 50%, I get to keep those stacks of Charge of Light. Right, so I can continue to get kills with grenades with Ashes to Assets, so I get my super back faster. Again, Harmonic Siphon creating orbs. That means I can also be able to, again, get my super back even faster. And once I use my super, I will have max charges again to use my grenade again to get my super back even faster the next time around. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are my 2 builds. For me personally, with the Contraverse Hold, again, like I said, there are a million and one combinations you can do. These are ones that I just like personally. You have a billion and one options. If you have any suggestions for mod substitutions or a build that you're doing, put it in the comments. I would love to test it out. Trust me. If you look at my Destiny Item Manager, there are a lot. There are a lot of just loadouts ready to be tested. But in any event, that is the end of the video. Again, if you did like it, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, all that jazz. Also, be sure to go subscribe to my other YouTube channel. It's DaveTV Reacts if you want to see some anime content. I'm starting to dive into that. Again, there's a couple licensing things we have to get around, so we're working on that. So don't you guys worry. Again, if you guys don't know me, I have multiple things I'm interested in: gaming, mindset, money, anime, content creation, business ownership. There's so many topics that I enjoy talking about, and I have it on a multitude of platforms. If you want to be able to have updated stuff, again, you can always follow me on Twitter at ItsDaveTV, and I typically post everything there as well. But like I said, that's the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one.